Okay, the next stitch we're going to do is called a half stitch or a prick stitch. It's actually a half back stitch, so it's the same motion as the back stitch that you just did. It's just that the spacing is a little different. It's a decorative stitch. It's not very sturdy. It's not something I would choose to repair something. You know, if I wanted to do something, let's say a decorative stitching on the outside of a blazer on like a lapel or something, I might choose this. It's a little more sturdy than a running stitch. So the stitches are 3/8 of an inch long with 1/8 of an inch space in between. So what I have here is I marked my fabric at 1/8 of an inch intervals, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, okay, and that's 3/8 of an inch. And I'm going to come through at my 3/8 of an inch dot, and all I'm going to do is go back 1/8 of an inch. Okay, now here's the tricky part. The stitch is 3/8 of an inch, which means I'm going to go forward 3/8 of an inch. So that means I have to count 1, 2, 3, and come out on the third dot from where I just went in. Okay. So now the first thing I have is a small 1/8 of an inch stitch there. And again, I'm going to go back 1/8 of an inch. And I'm going to go forward 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to come out on that third dot. So what I'm doing is I'm going back 1/8 of an inch and forward 3/8 of an inch. So back 1/8 of an inch, forward 3/8 of an inch. And what I'm going to end up with is stitches that look like they're 1/8 of an inch with 1/8 of an inch space. You understand the concept? I'm going forward 3/8 of an inch, back 1/8 of an inch, which leaves me 1/8 of an inch space. Again, forward 3/8 of an inch. And you see, if you watch me in these videos, I start to work with my fabric facing this way instead of this way. I just find it easier for me. I find things come out straighter that way, but this is what the stitch should look like. 1/8 of an inch stitch with 1/8 of an inch space. Again, back 1/8 of an inch and forward 3/8 of an inch. Again, decorative, and just to show you, this is what it looks like on the back. It looks kind of messy, and it does look like it's an overlapping stitch because it does overlap, but on the front you shouldn't see any overlap, and all the spacing and stitches should be equal.